Well, in the past 10 years, while we've been sitting here talking about the Kardashians and the Royals, Ricki-Lee has done so much with her career.
We've been here.
We've just been sitting here doing this for you. Released a smash hit singles, co-hosted one of the most successful radio shows in the country, and returned to hosting the brand new series of Australian Idol.
Now, although there's one thing she hasn't done, and that's release an album, but that's just changed. After a decade, Ricki-Lee has just released her new record, and to no one's surprise, it is rocketing up the charts. Tell us more. Ricki-Lee has hung around for us. Well, not for us, for you at home.
You're my buddies.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
How does it feel to have your baby out there in the world? And by baby, I mean this...
My music baby. Yeah. It's been such a weird feeling because it's something that you work on for so long and it's so personal and it's something that you just keep to yourself for so long, just you and the people you're making it with.
Yeah.
And not a lot of people hear it. Like, most of my family hadn't heard it. Only my closest friends had heard some of the songs. So when it goes out, and also when you make an album, it's a very personal thing. It's like you go into, it's like therapy, and you're just kind of pouring your heart out into this music, and then when it's out, it's not yours anymore. So there's this weird, like, you're letting go of your thing. I would imagine it's like sending your kid to school or off to get married or something like that. It's there's like a attachment I have to it, which is so special and so deep because it's
Interesting to hear that emotion behind it. You've dropped some singles over the past decade, but never an album. Is there some stress around that, some nerves around releasing that album?
Definitely, definitely. It's been 10 years, but I have been working on music for that whole 10 years. But just for whatever reason, the albums and the music didn't quite come out and it didn't all line up properly. And
plus, you know, you've been like hosting TV shows and doing
She's a little bit busy.
It's just like you haven't been sitting at home, like just twiddling your thumbs. You've been like kind of busy.
I can't believe it's been 10 years because I have not stopped since I released my last one in 2014. So, yeah, it's a wonderful feeling to finally have it out and to be reading the comments and to be hearing how much people are loving the songs. And I woke up, you know, on Friday morning, it was #1 on iTunes. I think it's still #1 on iTunes. It freaks me out. To be honest, it's quite overwhelming, and at most of the time I feel quite numb because I'm just kind of getting through it all. But I have moments where I sit and take it all in, and Rich and I sat in bed the other night and just went, wow, we did this. We've done this on our own. We've released this music through our own record label because we believed that my music was good enough and it could be at the top of the charts. And even when people didn't believe in me, we were the ones like, we can do this, we've got this. And it's just, it's a wonderful feeling.
And point out, Rich is her husband, not her music producer that you were saying.
Well, he's my manager as well, so I was...
It was kind of work and pleasure. Can we just talk about your fans? Because they seem to be like the wind beneath your wings, if you don't mind.
Look at you. Are you a lyricist?
Yeah, I know, right? But they really are.
That's one word we use for it around here.
But they really are. You have this amazing connection with your fans. They've been there for you. They're encouraging you every step of the way.
Yeah.
And that's quite remarkable. It
really is. I did a sold-out show in Melbourne on Sunday night, and I came out on stage and I opened the show with On My Own. And I don't know, I finished the song and I stood there and they stood up, and for like 5 minutes, I felt like Michael Jackson. For 5 minutes, they just stood there and clapped, and I burst into tears because there were so many familiar faces, so many people that have been there from the very beginning and have supported me for 20 years. Yeah. There's also a lot of new fans from Idol and AGT and from Nova that have come along for the ride, and it's just... I don't know, I'm feeling a lot of love at the moment, and I feel very grateful and very thankful to still be doing what I love.
Well, you did it your way. We're just quoting
I know you're very proud.
One of the new tunes, the Kiss classic, I Was Made for Loving You. This is fantastic. You've done this fabulous dance floor anthem. You did it on Sunrise a little earlier. We loved it. Paul Stanley and the guys have to sign off on that?
Yes, yes. So I wrote the song actually initially without the chorus in it. We started a brand new song. I wanted this big epic dance floor euphoric anthem. When we got to the chorus, the chords just lent themselves, and we started singing, I was made for loving you, baby, you were made for loving me. And we thought, oh, this is going to be expensive. And we went through it. We got the green light from Kiss, from the songwriters of the original song, and yeah, it just is so perfect. They got 100% of the publishing, but they deserve it. It's one of the biggest, most iconic classic songs of all time, and it's so memorable. And I think that's what is the magic in this song. It's familiar, but it's new.
Oh, it's fabulous.
And it's once we realised they were taking all the publishing, we used like guitar hooks. We like
Everything.
we were like, I'm taking everything.
We're going to talk about Idol.
Yes.
Loving Idol. The talent on this show is just incredible, and they're really varied as well.
Yeah.
But you say we've got to vote for the ones we love because otherwise they're going to go home, right?
Well, for the very first week of Top 12, it was a shock to Australia that Imogen and Ricki-Lee, who were two of the hot favourites to win and be standing there at the end, were voted out. And every single week, you know, Dylan on the screen now, he was in the bottom 4 this week, who is a hot favourite as well. But, you know, everyone is so amazing. Ivana, Trent, Amy, Isaac, they're just incredible singers, and Australia is really buying in. Denver is amazing. Everyone is so individual, but you have to vote for the ones that you love. We don't want any more robberies, Australia.
No.
Do you know that we were on Idol this week because they used our song select. You
so
said nice things about us too. That's the only reason why you're on here today, because you did say nice things.
You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Right. Ricki-Lee said some nice things about the morning show, so we'll let her on.
Well, we're good because we're
really
demanding
good.
100% of publishing.
Okay, which one? Which one do you want?
Yeah. Hey, you performed a couple of songs on Sunrise this morning.
Yeah.
Tough for you to do it first thing in the morning, but gee, you belted it out. We loved it. But you know what? You're here. You're still frocked up. The band's here. We're still plugged in.
Yeah, you got the drum with your name on it over there.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
And we've got that whole data package going on the network. So while we're all plugged in and lit up, can you do another song for us?
Absolutely. I would love to sing. It's my favourite song on the whole album for you guys. It's called What Do You Want From Me? And I'm pumped to sing it.
Okay, cannot wait.
Fantastic.
That's what Larry also says to me every morning at about 9:10. What do you want from me?
What do you want from me?
I'm like, step it up.
Ricki-Lee's new album is called On My Own. It is fantastic. It's available to stream and download right now.
Actually, that's what you wish this show was called.
What do you want from me?
No,
On my own.
On your own.
As long as I have all the publishing rights, you can call it whatever you want.
Okay, Ricki-Lee, stick around. Ricki-Lee is going to come back and perform that special song for us live very, very soon.